Hello, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever this may end up. Brent here. It's been a while. I just want to touch base on a few things. A lot of rumors are going around, whatever. I was having some personal issues, but I worked through them. So that's why I haven't been on Facebook much, except sharing work stuff mostly. I've been very busy at work, actually. So I just wanted to come out. I've been getting messages from quite a few different people saying that they miss my videos, and I honestly don't really have too many subjects to talk about. Let me turn this down a little bit here. So, the events that's been happening, Super Bowl, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, we know. We knew that before it started, that Goff, that rookie, was going to choke. Rams defense played amazing. Both defenses played well, but Goff choked. So Bill Belichick outcoached the coach of the Rams. I keep forgetting his name. I don't follow the Rams that much, so. But Bill outcoached them, and they won. So, I mean, honestly, there's not many events for me to touch on, except that I used to belong to these roast groups a while ago, and I guess I was just bored with my life, or, not my home life or my job. I don't mean it that way, but if, winter time and you're home and you're, can't go out, it's too cold, whatever, you get, a little bored, so I'm in these roast groups, and people, excuse me, they pretend to be your friends, and they make fun of other people, and I bought into it a little bit, it's joke back and forth, you know what I mean? And then it just got too childish for me, and then it turned out to be just a bunch of backstabbers in there, getting other people to fight, like me and Randy, you know what I mean? Always getting us to fight, sending, Randy posts, say, look what Brent said, or Brent said this, or then coming to me, like kindergarten, and I fell for it, you know what I mean? And then me and Randy didn't talk for the longest time, and mad at each other, and Randy was man enough to send me a message saying that he was more of a man than I was, because he sent the message to me, saying he was sorry, he wanted to squash everything, and it was stupid. And it was stupid. And I find out that just through Facebook, of course, that the things that, a lot of things that me and Randy have in common. And I do know that I could trust him. If I had a problem, talk to him about it, and he wouldn't go and throw it on there. He would take it to his grave. That's one thing that I do know when it comes to personal stuff, because there's stuff that, I shared with him, in the past, and he never leaked it, ever. Never, ever. So I made a mistake. I fell for the wrong people that pretend to be my friends, and pushed away the one person that was my friend, But anyway, I'm back. Let me get caught up on some of these events that's been happening. There's so much happening. The politics stuff is just too aggravating to even talk about. It really is. It's aggravating, and it gets boring, and I don't really feel like, touching base on that, to be honest with you. What I do with my pastime a lot now is family. Make sure my family's taken care of first. I love playing Madden. Now that I was able to, splurge for me and my family to have a PlayStation 4. I haven't had a new game system since PlayStation 2. And I love playing Madden, so if anybody plays online, Madden 19, 18, I got them both. I'm not sure how that works. I never tried playing 18 online now that 19's out. I don't know how that works, but excuse me, I'm sorry. But I do have Madden 19. Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes you could probably kill me in it. I'm just learning. So I would like to play with some people. If you'd like to, my PlayStation name, you can message me on Facebook or text me if you have my text message, my phone number, whatever the case may be, and I'll give you my PlayStation ID or my PlayStation handle or whatever you call it. See, I'm new at all that still. I'm fine. I was in a little bit of a funk, you know what I mean? Like a funk, because things start piling on you, you know what I mean? Responsibilities and bills and the repeat of it that we all go through this. All of us do. And, it's just gets frustrating sometimes, because you don't feel like you're moving forward, that you're just staying still in life. You're just doing the same thing week by week by week by week by week, paying bills, putting food on the table, working hard, paying bills, putting food on the table, working hard, and just a repeat. And believe me, I'm happy with and content with what I have in life. I'm blessed with just enough to get by. My family don't go without really, and that's all I can ask for. That's all I would want to ask for. But I did get into a little rut there, where I just shut people out. Not my wife or not my family. I don't mean that, like Facebook or people that I was talking to on Facebook. There was a random few people that I kept in contact with on a regular basis. And you know who you are, and if you're one of those people, I feel that you're close to me because I wouldn't have even kept you in contact with you through, the situations and stuff that I was going through or would continue to go through. But I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I would say I was in a little rut where I was confused a lot. And then it did kind of start throwing me into a depression. But I caught it in enough time with my friends telling me, look, man, you can't control or don't sweat the things you can't control. Stuff that I was giving people advice for years. And I went against my own words and fell for the trap myself. But I'm out of the trap now. And I'm moving forward. Whatever happens in life, period. This ain't meant for one person or one thing. I'm just going to roll with it and just try to keep improving myself, improving my situations, and improving my friendships. But I really had to come out and do this video because a lot of people have been asking, and that's pretty much what's going on. But everybody has probably been through like what I'm going through, like a funk in your life. And sometimes, I would actually wake up in the morning, just no drive to do nothing. And that's not me. I'm up and I'm gone. And I'm gone, you know what I mean? And now I got to push myself to get moving. I got to push myself to get moving. I was never like that before. I would have to push myself to stop and take a break and rest, Now I just got to, not at work, once I get to work and get going, drink some coffee, then I get going, you know what I mean? But in the morning when I get up, I just had no drive, nothing. When I got home at night, no drive, nothing. I still would, do the usual, the laundry, and dishes when I had to, and cleaning, and feeding the animals, and hauling in firewood for the fireplace, and still doing the normal duties, of course. But I found it hard that even some of those things I had to push myself to do, loading the wood, bringing the wood in the house, carrying it in for it to dry correctly, sits under a tarp. I gotta build a wood rack or a wood shed or something, but it's tough. And, with those below zero days, we've been fortunate though this year besides that, but, it's hard to heat your house, keep your pipes from freezing. So, you burning wood in the house upstairs, kerosene heater going in the basement, safe, all cement, all vented. I know all about the carbon monoxide, all that stuff. I don't like using it, but a lot of my friends and neighbors' pipes froze, but mine was good. But you got to go buy the kerosene, haul it down, go down, fill the heater, because I wouldn't want my daughter or wife touching it, or even going for the kerosene and doing any of that. So I just got into like a it's a rut, but almost like a Groundhog Day, but like a Groundhog Week. That movie Groundhog Day, where the dude repeats every day, the same day over and over. Well, that's how it is for, I guess, most of us. Repeat week, and I was getting in a rut. Still happy, I was still happy with my life at home, and of course, my wife and things like that. You know what I mean at that time, but it wasn't my family members or any of my friends that put me in this rut. It was just a amount, like I can't even come up with the word anymore, a multiple amount of things all at one time, like weighting you down, like almost if an elephant was sitting on your back and you're just scrambling trying to get out and you just can't, you know what I mean, because you're stuck. Well, I was stuck, but now I got out. So, thank you to all those who helped push me out, and I appreciate it. And I would do the same for you. I've done for people before. And for the longest time, I questioned, hey, people can keep themselves from going into a rut, whatever, you know what I mean, if they do different things, whatever. But I fell in my own advice. I didn't even follow my own advice. I fell into the trap of whatever it's called. I don't even have a name for it or an explanation, except that I'm okay. I know I'm not crazy. I'm not nuts. I'm normal, just like anybody else. We all have our problems, so I shouldn't say I'm normal. But humans are humans. So I just wanted to come out, tell everybody thank you, and send me some subjects you want me to touch on, and I'll touch on them when I can. Love everybody. Have a good night. It's Brent signing off. Have a good one. Love yous.